turn now to the West Nile virus. I don't know about you, every time I even see these mosquitoes, it just gives you the heebies, okay? We have an ABC 15 health alert for you to make sure your family is able to find the best possible protection. This after reports of a recent death, tragically, here in Arizona. According to the Maricopa County Department of Public Health, the victim was an older adult with underlying health conditions. Now, I've been looking into these numbers for you this morning, and it turns out 2021 will take you back in time. That is when we saw the worst West Nile outbreak in our nation's history. And here in Arizona, we saw 1,487 cases alone that year. 101 people died. And since we also know this virus is typically spread by infected mosquitoes, I'm also taking a closer look at options for protection. With rising humidity levels, all tied to our summer monsoon, mosquito activity is expected to hike, and that means repellent isn't an option, it is a must. That information, that's not new. Here's what you do need to know, though. These repellents are not created equal. Experts say the most effective protection comes from EPA-registered repellents, and you need to look for products with specific ingredients on the label. Here they are. DEET, that is safe for kiddos older than 2 months. Picaridin, it is odorless, and it tends to be good for sensitive skin. Oil of lemon eucalyptus, it's plant-based, so keep in mind this one is not recommended for kids younger than the age of 3. And finally, IR 3535, that is an ingredient often found in the sport formulations. Okay, according to the EPA, these repellents, they need to be reapplied as well, kind of like sunscreen, especially if you're sweating or swimming. And overnight, I did post a full list of these along with West Nile tracking tools, and you can find that at abc15.com, Megan.
Yeah, Kaylee, thank you for breaking that down because there's sometimes too many choices.
Yes.
And we want to know what's best for our families. We appreciate that. And so we also want to know about a greener way to get rid of those pesky pests. So a social media trend called the Mosquito Bucket Challenge has people buzzing across the country. Instead of potentially harmful pesticides, you can fill a bucket with water and a cheap solution called mosquito dung, a natural soil bacteria that kills mosquito larvae and leaves the other wildlife alone. Now, the best part takes just about 5 minutes.